What's up guys, and it's me, your boy SteveRandom here, and in today's video I'm doing a top 10 best fall fragrances list. It's crazy how time flies by. I could remember me doing a top 10 summer list, now I'm doing a fall list, which means all of those summer colognes that I recommended are going to be gone. And now here's the time for the fall colognes / winter colognes to come in. And so basically I'm going to start with, I have 2 honorable mentions, and then I have obviously 10 really difficult choices I put together. But I mean, it's crazy how time flew by. I wasn't even ready to make this list, but now I'm doing it. So let's start off with my honorable mention. This is just a sample, not very special. This is Parfums de Mali Good Dolphin. I usually don't really like leathery scents, but this one kind of was pretty good. I liked it. It smells a little bit like sweet and leathery, which I kind of like, and it's mostly an honorable mention because I just have a sample from it. It's not really that impressive. If I had a bottle, I would like to, present it and show you guys. It might be in my tops. It might be in the 6th, 7th position. So, Parfums de Mali, not much to it. Very good longevity, and overall, I would give it a try. It's a really good leathery sweet cologne, which is great if you like that, and it's obviously works well during the fall. And yeah, I would give it a try. Next up, the next honorable mention is CK1 Shock for Him. Now this one's really disappointing for me to be in the honorable mention because I like it a lot, but I kind of feel like it's a little bit too strong for fall. I feel it's better for winter sort of vibe and not fall, because fall, at least to where I live, it doesn't get really that cold during fall. It only gets about 60s, 50s, so it's not that cold during fall. But other places that it gets like about 30 degrees Fahrenheit and really cold during the fall. I don't know where it does get that cold during the fall, but if it does get that cold where you're living at, then I would recommend this one. But to where I'm living, it doesn't really get that cold during the fall, so I would recommend this one as an honorable mention just because it doesn't get that cold. And let's start with the top 10. This is a crazy list. Hope you guys do enjoy this one. This is not including Dior Sauvage, not including Creed Aventus, even though there is a clone of Creed Aventus in here. Yeah, I mean, no Dior Sauvage, which is a big plus for me because every list I've done has Dior Sauvage, so that's a big plus. It's a pretty good list. I'm happy that I've made this list, and I hope you guys are happy too. And obviously, I can't make a list of all the colognes in the world. I only have a certain number of colognes which I can make a list of. So let's get into it. Number 10, I have the one and only Versace Dreamer. Versace Dreamer. I've said a lot about this one, and now it's my number 10, which is not very impressive, but I have a lot of good colognes coming up. So Versace Dreamer, tobacco-y. I get more of a soapy kind of vibe, more of a, fresh, that stuff. But other people get tobacco. And right now, as I'm using it more and more, I'm getting the feeling of that tobacco in there, which I'm kind of understanding. And I think it works well for a kind of a clean fall cologne, which you can wear, during the fall. And the longevity on this is pretty good. It lasts from like 7 to 8 hours. Which I respect. It's been around for quite a while. So yeah, Versace Dreamer, great cologne, number 10 spot. Now, my number 9 spot, which it will be shocking to most of you guys because a lot of people recommend this during the fall as their like one of their top 3 scents. But this one I don't really recommend for the fall. I recommend it more of the spring / early summer. This is Mont Blanc Individual. Mont Blanc Individual has this raspberry freshness. I don't know. It's pretty complex, and it smells very similar to Creed Original Santal, which was out after this one. So this is the original maker, but obviously Creed Original Santal wasn't planning on smelling like this. But after Creed Original Santal released, it suddenly just coincidentally smelled like this. So yeah, Creed Original Santal is a little bit better than this one, but this one came out first, so respect this one for creating that smell. And yeah, Mont Blanc Individual, Raspberry Freshness. For me, it lasts about 6 hours, 7 hours, which isn't that impressive, but it's a great scent overall, and this is my number 9 spot. For my number 8 spot, another Versace cologne. This one is Versace Dylan Blue. Versace Dylan Blue is a cologne for you. That's a line I created. Versace Dylan Blue got a similar vibe to Dior Sauvage, but in my opinion, has a similar vibe, but doesn't smell like it. But Dior Sauvage isn't on this list, so this is kind of the replacement for that. But yeah, Dylan Blue is pretty good. It's got that ambroxan, bergamot, similar to Dior Sauvage's notes, but don't smell very similar. Got a little bit of pepper. You know, it's a nice mix. It's not that unique, but it's a very good mix, and overall lasts me about 6 to 7 hours, and also is very versatile and can be worn by anybody. This is Versace Dylan Blue at our number 8 spot. For our number 7 spot, and where it starts to get serious, we have Pure Malt by Angelman or Thierry Mugler. Pure Malt, great boozy, sort of fruity, sort of malty cologne. It's a great cologne for the fall. It's got a little bit of a sweet and fruity vibe, which I like. I've definitely gotten a couple of compliments which are overwhelming from this cologne. Pretty much great overall cologne. I would heavily recommend it to you if you like sort of a malty, boozy fragrance, a little bit of fruity and sweet fragrance. So this is definitely a very good one. Lasts me from 8 to 10 hours. Very good for the fall / winter. It's a great cologne. Recommend it. That's our number 7. Now for number 6 spot, which a lot of you guys would probably be shocked on this choice as well. This is one that I am starting to not really like as much as how I did when I first smelt it. This is Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramal. I'm starting to kind of lose the love for this one, because when I first got it, I absolutely loved it, but now I'm starting to lose the love for it. I'm kind of getting a feeling that's a little bit too feminine for me. I do still respect it. It still gets me compliments, and I do respect that it is you know, a pear-based note. The top note on this is pear. You know, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, pear, vanilla. It's a great composition. It lasts me like a heck of amount of time. It lasts me from like 12 to 14 hours, which could last me almost half a day. You know, I wear it in the morning, come back, I can still smell it from school. Great compliment getter. Great fragrance overall. I just feel like it's a little bit too feminine, but it's a crowd pleaser, you know. This is a great cologne, and I recommend it. I do recommend it more for the winter. Sorry, I recommend it more for the winter and not for the fall. So that's why it's pretty high on my list. That's Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramal. Now that was our number 6 spot. Now for our number 5 spot is a bummer, really, because I love this cologne a lot, but the other 4 colognes that are ahead of it really kind of beat it. So this is La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. Man, every time I smell this, I just wanna spray it on something and just devour. Like, man, when I spray this on, I messed up there. When I spray this on, man, I just want to make out with my hand, really. La Nuit de l'Homme, really, guys. I need to say anything about this. It's a cardamom, very, 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 very sexy cologne. Very romantic, very girl lovely, recommended for dating, that stuff. Really good. La Nuit de l'Homme. It's a killer. It's a really good fragrance. And now that the formulation of 2016 isn't that good, it doesn't last that long, it becomes more of just a date night fragrance. But if you have the vintage version from like 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, any of those ones are terrific, you know. I've smelt a 2014 one, which smelled great, and I loved it. But unfortunately, I'm stuck with the 2016 version. 2016 still smells lovely and really romantic, really good to wear on a date during the fall, or really during any time of the year. But mostly for the fall, I really adore this cologne. So this one lasts about 6 hours because of the reformulation, but great overall cologne. Love this. It's the only cologne in my entire collection that makes me want to make out with it, you know. As weird as it sounds, I really, you know, it's really that cologne that, you know, wants me to make out with myself. But sounds a little bit weird. I want to keep this PG, but that was l'ennui. That rhymes. Alright, so now for number 4 spot, we have, this is a real shocker as well. I should have put this higher, but I should have put this, lower on the list, towards our number 2 spot or something. But since it doesn't last that long on me, I had to make it our number 4. This is CH Man Privé by Carolina Herrera, or CH. So yeah, this one, absolutely lovely. Whiskey, I don't really get much whiskey, but it's like more of a classic smell. It smells very bold and classic, and not really bold and daring in a daring way, but it smells really sort of, as Jeremy Fragrance says, it's a really leather jacket fragrance, which I agree with. This is a very manly but yet kind of outgoing and great cologne. You can look at the notes in the description for all these colognes. I kind of forgot the notes for this cologne just because I do like the way it smells, but I don't know what's in there. But it's a terrific cologne. The only reason why it's on my number 4 is because it doesn't last as long as these other ones that I have. So CH Man Privé, great overall cologne, lasts me about 6 hours, which is not too bad, but it really smells good, and I really recommend it for the fall. Great, you know, for a leather jacket, as Jeremy Fragrance says. Our number 4 spot. So now for number 3. Our number 3, this one is really underrated. I really like it. As soon as I got it, I really loved it. This is Polo Red Intense. Now Polo Red Intense can work for the winter and fall, but I see it more for the fall. It's a pretty nice cranberry and grapefruit and some other stuff, but it really smells like a fruity masculine smell. And which sounds weird, because if it's a fruity cologne, it wouldn't be very masculine. It would be more of a nice, you know, mass-pleasing cologne. But man, oh man, this one is great. I love this, man. It's a cranberry, which I love, or I don't really love cranberry, but I love it as a drink, and I love grapefruit as a smell, not really as a drink. Mixing those two together, bam, on the money. Great cologne. I like this one really. Polo Red Intense, terrific cologne. Lasts me from like 10 to 12 hours. Underrated, for like $60. Terrific cologne, really, guys. And I heavily recommend it for you guys. Definitely want to recommend, or definitely want to use during the fall. So that's our number 3 spot. Now our number 2 spot is a clone of Creed Aventus. You all probably know it. Club de Nuit Intense by Hermaf. So yeah, pretty much smells just like Creed Aventus. Smells more of like the older batches, but definitely a really nice one for the winter and fall. But I do recommend it more for the winter. But I love the smell so much to where I can't really tell you guys, you know, only for winter. I have to tell you guys for both winter and fall. So this one is a great one for winter and fall, but mostly winter. But since it's a fall list, you know, I might as well include it because it really smells good. I love the way this smells, and I love the way Creed Aventus smells. Yeah, it's terrific. And smells more of like the older batches from Creed, not the newer ones. So it's more smoky than fruity. But it lasts me about 6 to 7 hours. And I read, one of you guys commented, the reason why it doesn't last me that long is because of the production date. This production date, I think, was 2016. So if you guys have any lower production date than 2016, the Club de Nuit Intense Man that you guys have will last a lot longer. Because mine is production date is 2016, which is why it doesn't last that long. So, but other than that, it smells very good. I love the way it smells. And this is Club de Nuit Intense Man by Armaf. Now for number 1 spot. This one is loved by a lot of females. It smells slightly sweet, slightly feminine, but also a very, on the spot masculine scent. This is well known. It's definitely a terrific cologne and definitely recommended for the fall. 100% for the fall. It's a little bit too weak for the winter, but 100% for the fall. This is Dolce Gabbana, the one Eau de Parfum. A moment of silence, please. Wow, I love this smell. I love this, the sweetness it has, but also the masculine scent it has, which is terrific. It's a terrific combination, and is mass appealed or mass loved by all the girls pretty much. I used this a few times. One out of the few times, where I get like no compliment. It's always I get a compliment with this one, and it's not just the compliment factor. It's the way that it just smells, and it's just terrific. I love the way it smells. It lasts me about 8 to 9 hours. Terrific for the fall. You cannot get a better cologne than this for the fall. Really works well with the slightly cool weather. Just terrific cologne, guys. I absolutely recommend this one. This is the number 1 for this top 10 list. Dolce Gabbana, the one Eau de Parfum. And that's it, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, click the like button below, subscribe for more videos. Let's try to hit, I haven't said this before, but let's try to hit 20 likes on this video. Would that work? I don't know. I haven't done these before, but if we can hit 20 likes, that would show you show me that you guys appreciate this video. So let's try to hit 20 likes. I haven't done this like count before, but if we can hit it, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, peace.